Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my videos. On this video I'm going to be giving you my reaction to Ruben Amorim's press conference ahead of Manchester United's game against Arsenal in the FA Cup third round at the Emirates. So Ruben Amorim mentioned quite a few things. Ruben Amorim has said he can't guarantee Kobbie Mainoo's future at Manchester United, but Ruben Amorim insists that he wants Kobbie Mainoo to remain at the club. There has been a lot of narratives coming out about Kobbie Mainoo possibly leaving Manchester United. It did mention that Kobbie Mainoo is unhappy with the initial contract offer, and apparently he was demanding £200,000 a week to stay at Manchester United. And two reliable journalists, Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein, said that Manchester United are willing to sell Kobbie Mainoo for the right price. He's valued in the £60-odd million range. Ruben Amorim also confirmed that Marcus Rashford is available for this game against Arsenal. Marcus Rashford missed the game against Liverpool due to illness. Amorim did confirm prior to that game that he hadn't been training. Rashford was also an unused substitute in the game against Newcastle. Revert back to last month, Marcus Rashford did say that he is looking for a new challenge. There is quite a lot of clubs in for him. This Marcus Rashford transfer saga has been going on for quite some time. Ruben Amorim also did confirm that Altay Bayindir will be starting this game in goal. He's our second choice goalkeeper. He also spoke about rotation in the press conference. He also said Man United are quiet on signings. Ruben Amorim has told Sir Jim Ratcliffe that Man United must improve their transfer business and academy. The FA Cup history also got mentioned. So these are a lot of the things that got mentioned in Ruben Amorim's press conference. Manchester United will be coming into this game with a lot of confidence, reflecting on the good performance Manchester United produced against Liverpool at Anfield. You know, Manchester United got a 2-2 draw. But despite that, after that game, Ruben Amorim did come out and say that he was angry and upset with his Man United players. Manchester United won the last FA Cup meeting against Arsenal back in 2019, 3-1. Manchester United are the current holders of the FA Cup. Manchester United beat Manchester City in last season's final 2-1, and that win did save Erik ten Hag's job at that point, and after that Manchester United decided to give Erik ten Hag a new deal. Manchester United and Arsenal are the two most successful clubs in FA Cup history. You know, they have won the most. Arsenal have won 14, Manchester United have won 13. Manchester United did lose at the Emirates earlier on in the season 2-0 in the league. Two set pieces cost Manchester United that game, like I mentioned. Manchester United have been very vulnerable from set pieces. We've conceded a lot of goals from set pieces this season. But like I've said, there's problems at Manchester United, like I've already underlined. Obviously the Glazers have been such a problem for such a long time. You know, they've owned the club since 2005. So Jim Ratcliffe's obviously become a problem because he's replicating the mistakes the Glazers have made. Ineos haven't really done much since they've come in either. Obviously players are a problem as well. But of course Arsenal also have problems at their club. So they obviously have the same as Manchester United. Arsenal's ownership lacks ambition. Arsenal's owner is Stan Kroenke. He's been heavily criticised by a lot of Arsenal fans for several years. Mikel Arteta as well could be a problem, you know, because there's Arsenal fans coming out saying now, you know, he's an average manager, you know, he's taken them so far. Mikel Arteta has been the Arsenal manager for around, what, 5.5 years. Mikel Arteta has won the FA Cup as Arsenal manager. And of course, Arsenal need signings just like Manchester United do. You know, Arsenal won't be coming into this game with a lot of confidence. You know, they recently lost 2-0 to Newcastle in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. Of course, Arsenal are high up in the Premier League table. They're looking to win their first Premier League title since 2004. Of course, revert back to 2004, Arsenal were the Invincibles. That was under the Arsene Wenger era. You know, Arsene Wenger did enjoy a 22-year tenure as Arsenal manager. I'd say he had around 12 good years out of the 22 years he was there. Of course, Arsenal's squad, you know, they've got the likes of Kai Havertz, he's a former Bayer Leverkusen player. They've got Gabriel Jesus. I'm hearing he's going to be back for this game. He's just come back from injury. He's had a lot of injuries as an Arsenal player. He's a former Manchester City player. They've got Bukayo Saka. He's been a big miss for Arsenal. They seem to struggle a bit without him. They've got Leandro Trossard. He's a former Brighton player. They've got Gabriel Martinelli. They've got Raheem Sterling. He's also a former Manchester City player. Marquinhos is in there. They've got Ethan Nwaneri. I've been impressed with him since he become an Arsenal player. He made some fantastic touches in Arsenal's 3-1 win against Brentford. They've got that Mikel Moreno. He's a recent signing Arsenal made. Declan Rice, he's done well as well. I've been impressed with him. He's proven in the Premier League. He's a former Chelsea and West Ham player. Of course, he came up Chelsea's academy. Thomas Partey, former Atletico Madrid player. Jorginho. Martin Odegaard as well. He's another one. By the way, Ruben Amorim mentioned Odegaard in his press conference. He said Odegaard has been influential in the games he's played for Arsenal. I forgot to mention that earlier on in the video. They've got Kieran Tierney. He's a former Celtic player. He's injury prone because he's had a lot of injuries as Arsenal player. You know, they've got Zinchenko. They've got Ben White in there. He's injured at the moment. Tomiyasu, he's injured. Gabriel. William Saliba. Calafiore, he's one of the recent signings that Arsenal made. So that is a lot of the players they have got. Let me put into the equation that Arsenal have let players go. They loaned Reece Nelson out. They let Edward Nketiah go. They loaned Fabio Vieira out. They let Aaron Ramsdale go to Southampton, who of course was Arsenal's ex-first choice goalkeeper. They let Mohamed El Neni go as a free agent. So there you go. But I'm hoping Manchester United can get a result on someday. You know, we've got to get some silverware this season. We are struggling in the league at the moment. We are sitting 13th, and not so long ago, Ruben Amorim was discussing Manchester United's relegation battle. Like I've said, Ruben Amorim does need time at the club. He really, really does. You know, he's been Man United manager now for nearly 2 months. You know, he needs time to recommend the right calibre players in, get rid of the deadwood, and hopefully he's going to get backed. Like I've said, I want a lot of players to leave Manchester United. I want Lindelof to go, I want Maguire to go. Obviously Maguire's not going to be going anywhere because Ruben Amorim confirmed that. I want Onana to go, I want Luke Shaw to go, I want Anthony to go. Obviously there's been rumours of Garnacho going and Kobe and Meno, but I don't want them to go, that duo. Looks like Casemiro's leaving. Would you get rid of Højlund? So yeah, so these quite a lot of players I would get rid of. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care, God bless.